This is gonna be a very short and sweet video. And the reason I'm making this is because it's something that I've seen a lot of photographers do. And listen, I want you guys to save your equipment. I don't want you guys to have to send it in for repairs, or worse than that, something that's irreplaceable or irreparable. I think that's a word. So this is it. It's something so freaking simple, leaving the lens hood on. This is why I always believe that you should leave the lens hood on. Now, safety is the number one reason. Safety as far as that front element. That front element right there is the lifeblood of the lens. Without that, you're pretty screwed. So I remember back in 2008, I was going to school at FIT in New York, and I was carrying my 85mm 1.8 from Nikon. And that one was an old school lens. It had the metal lens hood that you screwed, it wouldn't clip on. And it was metal, so it was very, very robust. I remember this one time I opened this big metal door, and because of the wind, there was like a wind tunnel happening because it was very windy that day, the door just slammed really hard on my lens. And I remember it was so freaking loud that everybody in the lobby just turned and looked and like, you know, saw what the hell just got hit. It was my camera, it was my lens. But that lens hood dented in, not so much because it was an 85, not so much where you actually saw it when you looked through the lens, but you would see there was a little bit of an indent in it. And that's on a metal lens hood. Now, imagine if I didn't have the lens hood on and it hit the glass. I'm pretty certain that would have been the end of that lens. So this video is just a quick reminder, don't play yourself. Not only is the lens hood gonna protect the glass, it's also gonna help against glare, flare in the afternoon when you're shooting. It's gonna give you better contrast because it's basically like, you know, if you're wearing a baseball cap in the middle of the day, if you are getting blinded, it's gonna make a difference when you put a little hat on and it covers up and everything looks a lot nicer and the blacks look blacker and all that. So that's the reason that the lens hood is there for, mainly. But for me, I just find it to be more of a safety thing. When I put the camera into my lens bag and I put it face down, there's this protection so it's not hitting whatever. I mean, usually what I do is I put lens cloths in every single slot so that way when you put it down, there's lens cloth under there, which is, you know, I don't know, I think it's a good idea, but I just always leave it on. Even when I store it away, like if I'm done for the day, I'm not gonna do this. Like, I don't see the point of doing this and then putting it in my bag and putting it down. And I know what you guys are saying, where is your front cap? And I have the same question. I don't know where my lens cap is because I never put it on. I know I sound hypocritical talking about safety and then not putting a lens cap on, but I just feel like by having the lens hood on, it's gonna protect it a lot more hitting it from the side. As far as the cap goes, I'm not gonna leave my keys in my bag and then put it face down so it could scratch the hell out of it. Don't be a silly goose. So front cap, I'm not a huge proponent of them. Everybody on my team knows that. But lens hood, absolutely. Because guys, I mean, let's be honest, all jokes aside, if you break the front element, we're talking about hundreds of dollars at least to fix it. If you break a lens hood, I haven't Googled how much this one is, but it's probably what, like 20 to 40 bucks? I'm happy breaking multiple lens hoods if it means it's gonna protect the glass. So I just wanted to make this video. Guys, especially everybody on my team, I'm not gonna name any names, but I've seen some of you guys doing this, shooting with the lens hood backwards. Not only is it not getting any protection from the sun and you're getting glare and all that stuff, it's a very easy way of possibly breaking your lens. So lens hoods, let's just leave them on, guys. It doesn't hurt. And you can still store it away like this. If you have a Peak Design bag like the one that we carry, it fits perfectly fine. And this is a 35 to 150. It's not even a small lens. And it'll still fit face down, and then you can still close the bag afterwards. So the only thing, I understand I'm talking to photographers right now. If you're a videographer, if you're a hybrid shooter, I understand that the lens hood could throw off the balance if it's on a gimbal. I know that one of our videographers, Sergio, he was talking about that to me over the weekend because I told him I was gonna make this video. And he says when you put it on a gimbal, the lens hood may throw off the balance slightly. So I get it. Also, if you're on a gimbal, more than likely you're holding onto that thing for the entire day. You're not placing it down, you're not putting it down. So it's with you the entire time. But if you're not doing video, if you're doing photo, guys, do yourselves a favor, leave that lens hood on and thank me later, because I've broken a few lens hoods before, but I've never, knock on, I don't know what the hell that is. There's gotta be some wood in this chair. Knock on wood, I've never broken the front element of a glass. So yeah, nice, short and sweet video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you always leave a lens hood on, or do you guys like to live dangerously? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe to the channel for more informational, one of those words, things about photography, feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But until next time, thank you guys for watching.